Hello, my name is Kimberly Vio.
And my name is Miranda Rogers, and we have created the Fight for Feminism Wristband Challenge.
People don't realize that gender divide is an everyday occurrence in our thoughts, actions, and words. Phrases such as, "stop being such a girl," or "suck it up, be a man," are said without even a second thought.
We are challenging men and women to wear these wristbands for 2 weeks and monitor how many times they say something that has a negative connotation towards a gender or that limits themselves because of their gender. Anytime they say one of these things, they'll have to switch the wristband to the other hand and change it into a positive statement.
For example, last week my tire blew out and I panicked because I said, "I'm a girl, I don't know how to change a tire, I need a man." So I calmed myself, changed my wristband, and said, "I can change this tire because I'm a girl."
The goal is to go 2 days without having to switch your wristband. When your 2 weeks are up, pass the wristband on to someone else so that we can spread awareness for gender stereotypes in our thoughts and actions, and so that we can all fight for feminism together.
No.
Yeah.
No, I do not.
No.
I identify as feminist.
I don't know. I've thought about this question a lot because I think a lot about the equality of females and males, but honestly I'm kind of happy with how things are in my life, so I'm not really fighting for anything new.
No.
Yes, I do.
Depends on how you define feminist.
No.
Yes, I guess I am.
Not completely sure what it means.
Supporting, the female gender to the highest extent.
Equality, empowerment.
So to me, feminism is just like kind of a fight for equality between the genders. It's like, I think there's a common misconception in society that's like women trying to overcome men. And I don't think that's the case at all. I think it's just kind of like trying to close the disparities and get to that everyone has equal rights and opportunities.
The activism movement for equality for women.
Acknowledging other people's experiences and trying to take other people's points of view into account and being considerate of people, and in the end kind of using that to try to get an equality of experience for everyone.
Believing in female equality.
For me, feminism is trying to get female rights and male rights to be the same or equal.
Equal opportunity for men and women.
Feminism to me is the idea that we are all equal and that gender should not matter. But I recognize that it does, and I also recognize that feminism can be taken out of context and can be seen as a political statement that's even extreme. So I would say, yes, I'm a feminist, but maybe moderate.
Nope. Not at all. I think it goes back to what I was saying a minute ago. I think there's a really common misconception about people thinking that it's women kind of trying to put down men and overcome men. And I think that's why there are so many negative connotations associated with the word feminist, and it shouldn't be like that at all.
Yes.
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 Absolutely.
Yes.
So I'm Nigerian, and I guess in Nigeria it's a very male-dominated area of the world, so it's presumed that women are supposed to be lesser than men. My name means good mother, and that's a weird thing to just already put on a child growing up. And my middle name means a woman who is supposed to look and be compatible with her husband. So all of these constraints already are telling you how the society is. So.
I don't think I've ever been unable to do something because of my gender. And I don't know if I've ever witnessed something explicitly happen that caused someone to be unable to do something because of their gender. But I think it does happen. I think it just happens through processes, so you don't actually get to see it all the time.
I mean, I feel like I've experienced it firsthand. Like, I'm a woman going into medicine, and like, I interned at a doctor a couple summers ago, and like, literally every time he introduced me, he'd be like, "Oh, this is Audrey, the intern," and the person would be like, "Oh, are you studying to be a nurse?" So just like getting put down, like having lower expectations and stuff, like I've experienced it.
Actually, thankfully not have been in a situation where my gender has not allowed me to do something. I've definitely grown up in an environment where girls can do pretty much whatever guys can do. I went to an all-girls school, so I mean, we literally could do everything because there was no guys to do it anyway, so.
Well, I ride the metro pretty much every day, and I see you know, women being like hit on and disrespected pretty much every single day.
In the weight room, or they throw a ball kind of funny on the field, or if a guy does something, anything that's not manly, they get called a girl. I mean, stuff like that every day. Or girls get catcalled and whistled at when they walk by, or guys only look at them in certain ways. I mean, stuff like that happens all the time.
It happened to me before, not very often because I'm a large woman. I'm not like average height, so I find myself going toe-to-toe with men, sometimes even being above them just because of my stature. But yeah, I definitely have people say, even jokingly, my brother will be like, "You can't drive, you're a woman," just different things like that. And it annoys me.
I've had several experiences in the business world where I was seen as different or seen as a second-class citizen. I've had situations where I was discriminated against, where I would be in a position, in the same position that a male was holding, but he made more money.
Oh, definitely. I think that's definitely a thing that happens. For guys, a lot of the time you're told to just like not be emotional. You're kind of told to not think about it, to definitely just to deal with it, and I definitely had that happen.
Yeah, like a few years back, we had a pretty big soccer tournament coming up, and I tore my hip flexor. I mean, it was like 2 weeks. I tore it 2 weeks before the tournament, but I still had to play. I was told to play, so I didn't get to sit out on it or rehab it. It's kind of what you're supposed to tell a little boy, right? I don't know. It's probably good for him.
In a positive way. At least at what I've been told. You know, there's obviously kids who are told to suck things up they should not be able, you know, or that they should not have to put up with. But in my case, it was always reasonable, and I've grown from it.
Feel like they can't talk to other people about their experiences and feel like they can, I think that men can feel alone in their experiences because of it, and sometimes they feel like they're the only one experiencing something, and that can be kind of isolating.